Morning sunlight fills the living room while Alice folds a safari map. David places snacks carefully inside the picnic basket on table. Chris runs inside happily, holding toy binoculars and smiling brightly. Alice gently fixes Chris's messy hair near the bright window. David picks up the car keys from the wooden shelf. Outside the window, the bright red family car waits quietly. Chris quickly wears his small safari hat and laughs happily. Alice packs water bottles neatly inside the small backpack. David slowly opens the front door and looks outside. Chris walks outside first and looks around the garden. Alice locks the door and walks toward the driveway. David carries the picnic basket toward the red car. Chris touches the car door and looks very curious. Alice opens the back seat door for Chris. David starts the red car and the trip begins. The family stands near the large safari park welcome board. Chris reads the colorful animal pictures on the board. Alice points toward the walking path inside the park. David looks ahead and notices tall trees inside. Chris walks forward excitedly toward the safari entrance gate. A park guard opens the gate and welcomes visitors inside. The family walks slowly along the wide park pathway. Chris stops suddenly after hearing birds in the trees. Alice looks up and notices parrots sitting on branches. David points toward a large map board beside the path. Chris studies the map while holding his toy binoculars. Alice suggests starting the visit from the animal trail. David nods and leads the family toward the safari trail. Trees grow thicker as they walk deeper inside the park. Chris smiles widely while seeing the park open ahead. The family walks slowly along the quiet safari park animal trail. Chris looks through his toy binoculars toward the open grass area. Alice notices a tall giraffe eating leaves from a tree. Chris waves happily while watching the giraffe move slowly. Chris points toward a group of zebras standing together. Chris watches the zebras walking across the wide grassy field. Alice takes out her phone and quietly takes a photo. A wooden sign shows the direction toward the lion area. Chris reads the sign and guides the family forward. Chris walks carefully while looking around the safari path. Alice notices a group of deer resting under the trees. Chris stops and quietly watches the deer together. Chris points ahead toward a wooden viewing platform. The family climbs slowly onto the small viewing platform. Chris looks across the safari field with excitement. The family stands quietly on the wooden viewing platform. Chris looks across the wide safari field carefully. Alice notices movement near the tall grass area. David points toward two lions resting under a tree. Chris slowly raises his toy binoculars to watch. The lions stretch lazily under the warm sunlight. Alice quietly tells Chris to stay calm and quiet. Chris watches closely while the lions walk slowly. David shows a nearby sign explaining lion habitat. Alice reads the sign while standing beside Chris. A park ranger walks near the platform and greets visitors. Chris listens carefully while the ranger talks about lions. The lions walk slowly toward the far grass area. Chris smiles after watching the lions peacefully. The family walks down from the viewing platform together. The family walks slowly along another peaceful safari park trail. Chris notices tall elephants standing near the water pond. Alice smiles while watching the elephants drink water calmly. David points toward a baby elephant walking beside its mother. Chris waves happily while looking at the baby elephant. The baby elephant splashes water gently with its trunk. Alice takes a quick photo of the elephant family. A nearby sign shows the direction toward the picnic area. David leads the family along the path toward picnic tables. Chris sits down at the wooden table near the trees. Alice opens the picnic basket and takes out sandwiches. David pours water into 3 small travel cups. Chris eats happily while watching birds flying nearby. Alice and David smile while enjoying the quiet park moment. The family finishes lunch and walks toward the park exit.